When you So I was sitting here thinking, and I'm getting back into the dating scene this year, and there is just some things that I do that I consider normal, but because I date non-practicing men, they're gonna look at me crazy. So here we go. What it's like dating a practicing root worker. The first one is I consult with my ancestors about everything. Point blank, period. They tell me.
Okay, so she's consulting with familiar spirits.
Everything I need to know. They show me everything I need to know. I feel everything. It don't matter. I'm going back to them. When they what they say goes. I don't eat at many people's houses unless you are close family or I just really know you through and through. I'm not going to eat at your house. Mm-mm. And no, I'm not being disrespectful. I just, if you know, you know. If you sweep my feet accidentally, I'm going to spit on that broom every single time. Also, if you give me something and I get like very bad vibes off of it and I take it to the bathroom, mind your business. So I was.
Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And to all my brothers out here preaching this truth to you, I say Shalom. This is Amatazar from the Chicago camp, coming back at you again with another lesson entitled Not Suffer a Witch to Live. So here in the thumbnail, you see someone that's actually they're dressed up as a witch. All right, and they're facing the band, and in their left hand they have a hand gesture or hand symbol that's always noted with witchcraft or associated with witchcraft. All right, so who is this person? Okay, this person is none other than the singer Brandy. Yeah, so all of these things are subtle. All right, some of them are subtle, some of them are blatant. All right, but she dressed up as a witch, like as if she was casting a spell on the band, and then she went and did her performance. All right, so let's see what the scriptures have to say about witches. All right, because a witch is an abomination and should be put to death. All right, um, a lot of these you have in these witchcraft rings, right? They have mock human sacrifices, as well as real. Okay, so we know it's happening for real. All right, but let's get into the scriptures. This is Deuteronomy 18:10. It says, "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire." All right, talking about sacrificing a child, or that useth divination, or any observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits. So we just watched in the video, she said, I consult my ancestors on everything. All right, so who is she talking to? Or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. Okay, someone was worshiping the dead. For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh, and because of these abominations, Yahweh thy power doth drive them out from before thee. Exodus 22 and 18, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. Okay, let's look at some examples. All right, let's look at an example of idolatry and witchcraft with Jehu. Okay, so you had the priests of Baal. All right? And you had that Jezebel, okay? She was into the witchcraft. This is 2 Kings 9 and 22. And it came to pass when Joram saw Jehu that he said, "Is it peace, Jehu?" And he answered, "What peace? So long as the whoredoms of thy mother Jezebel and her witchcrafts are so many." All right. So now we're going to see how Jehu destroyed, okay, all the idolaters and the worshipers of Baal. This is 2 Kings 10 and 18. And Jehu gathered all the people together and said unto them, "Ahab served Baal a little, but Jehu shall serve him much. Now therefore call unto me all the prophets of Baal, all his servants and all his priests. Let none be wanting, for I have a great sacrifice to do to Baal. Whosoever shall be wanting, he shall not live." But Jehu did it in subtlety, to the intent that he might destroy the worshippers of Baal. And Jehu said, "Proclaim a solemn assembly for Baal." And they proclaimed it. And Jehu sent through all Israel, and all the worshippers of Baal came, so that there was not a man left that came not. And they came into the house of Baal. And the house of Baal was full from one end to another. And he said unto him that was over the vestry, "Bring forth vestments for all the worshippers of Baal." And he brought them forth vestments. And Jehu went, and Jehonadab, the son of Rechab, into the house of Baal, and said unto the worshippers of Baal, "Search and look that there be here with you none of the servants of Yahweh, but the worshippers of Baal only." And when they went in to offer sacrifices and burnt offerings, Jehu appointed 80 men without, and said, "If any of the men whom I have brought into your hands escape, he that letteth him go, his life shall be for the life of him." In other words, if someone escapes from here, you're going to die. Okay? And it came to pass, as soon as he had made an end of offering the burnt offering, that Jehu said to the guard and to the captains, "Go in and slay them. Let none come forth." And they smote them with the edge of the sword. And the guard and the captains cast them out, and went to the city of the house of Baal. And they brought forth the images of the house of Baal and burned them. And they break down the image of Baal, and break down the house of Baal, and made it a drought house unto this day. Thus Jehu destroyed Baal out of Israel. All right. So idolatry and witchcraft, all of that, all right, that'll get you put to death. Okay. All right. So let's look at Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 3. It says, "For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children and devourers of man's flesh and the feasts of blood, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands, souls destitute of help." Okay? That the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of the Most High's children. All right, so you had people sacrificing their children. Okay, all right, and so here in this next thumbnail, it says "mock human sacrifice at CERN video." All right, look that up. Okay, because these people, this is now CERN is a scientific research. That's about scientific research. So why do you have these people dressing up as priests and committing or performing a mock, or what they saying is a fake ritual killing of someone? What does that have to do with science? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no different than if they were dressed up and did this at MIT, right? What's the difference? All right. But the person who did the video, he was really shaken up. All right, so go to the video, watch the video. It says a fake ritual killing filmed in a courtyard at CERN, the Geneva Particle Physics Research Complex, has prompted an investigation. A spokeswoman suggested users of the facility had let their humor go too far, and warned of the potential for misunderstandings about the scientific nature of our research. Misunderstandings about the scientific nature of your research? It don't make sense to me either. Okay, what does that have to do? Okay, with science. All right, so when you have these witchcrafts, all right, um, you also have people calling themselves putting curses on people. So you hear that a lot, with these, especially with these black women, these so-called black women. All right, that's into the witchcraft, putting curses on their boyfriends, this, that, and the other. Right, but ultimately Israel is blessed, and there's no enchantment against Jacob. Okay, so we're gonna look at an example in closing. All right, when it comes to witchcraft and putting curses on Israel. This is Numbers 23:7. And he took up this parable and said, Balak, the king of Moab, have brought me from Aram out of the mountains of the east, saying, Come, curse me, Jacob, and come defy Israel. How shall I curse whom the Most High have not cursed? And how shall I defy whom Yahweh have not defied? For from the top of the rocks I see him, and from the hills I behold him. Lo, the people shall dwell alone, and shall not be reckoned among the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob and the number of the fourth part of Israel? Let me die the death of the righteous, and let my last end be like his. And Balak said unto Balaam, What hast thou done unto me? I took thee to curse my enemies, and behold, thou hast blessed them altogether. And he answered and said, Must I not take heed to speak that which Yahweh have put in my mouth? All right. So he paid him and brought him there to curse Jacob. Okay. To put a curse on him. All right. This is Numbers 23:19. It says, The Most High is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He hath not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. Yahweh his power is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. The Most High brought them out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, What hath the Most High wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a giant lion, Salaki, as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat the prey and drink the blood of the slain. All right. All right. So here he is prophesying. All right. He prophesied about uh, uh, just the sheer number. All right. The sheer number and the righteousness of Jacob. Said that he wished his death could be like his. And then he at the end here, he prophesied about Israel being like lions among the lambs. Okay. Um, being like lions, and their prey, of course, would be like the lambs. All right. Um, just going through the people. Okay. Subjugating the people. All right. So there's no divination, no enchantment against Jacob. Okay. Especially brothers here in this truth. Okay. You in this truth, all right. You know you happen to deal with. You end up dealing with a woman you didn't know she was a witch. There's nothing to worry about. You know, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, no enchantment against Jacob. I pray that this lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom.